Name is Steven. We're live in front of everyone. I'm singing about Steven. How are you, Steve?
You always crack me up and make me smile. How are you, Matt?
Good, man. I'm excited. Did you get done what you needed to get done? Did you hit send?
Not yet. We
I'll go
got
on a little
two.
monologue.
We
I'll
got
go on a
two things
monologue.
we gotta get done. But before we do that, thank you everybody
Disclaimer.
for being here. Today may be a little bit of a spicy episode. Before we get into anything, please take a moment and read the disclaimer. We are not financial advisors. We have no idea what your situation is.
I don't know
We
what
just
my situation is.
I don't
So
even know what my situation is some days. Um, Everything we say is our own opinions. Please do your own due diligence. Take
yep.
everything with a grain of salt that we are saying. Now, I may be jumping in the ring, Matt.
Well, Steve, before and this, I think this thumbnail prefaces um your mood today. So you should probably go to your WhatsApp and see, and then if you feel like it's okay, you can share it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Stevens,
That's
Stevens,
hilarious.
Steve's in it today.
Um, we had people that don't know how to drive. They were blocking the box, and it was really bad. I was very angry on the way home. And, there's
Is
an
this a
old
good?
saying, don't put on the gloves if you don't want a box.
Is this
And
a good photo for today?
it's a good photo. I, I got a feeling by the time this episode is done, shots will be fired on X.
By whom, Steven?
You know, I know how to box, and I think I'm going to jump in the ring with all you guys and send a little something something to Cassandra.
Um, does it involve Seeking Alpha or Independent?
Think about what I'm saying. I'm going to send something to Cassandra.
On X?
Mm-hmm. Senor Burry.
I know, but did you get
Why?
blocked yet?
Why should you guys have all the fun?
I mean, you're the one that would speak most intelligently out of all of us.
Well, I put together 1,200 words for him.
Well, I hate to break to you, Steve, but that's 8,800 words short.
Wait, what?
It's 8,800 words short.
No, see, it's not 8,800 words short because I read his 10,000 words twice, and at least 70% of it wasn't relevant and didn't need to be there.
Well, that you and I can agree with, but at the same time, he's going to be like TLDR. Didn't actually read this.
Cool.
My name is Burry. You're blocked.
Cool. I mean, that's fine. It'll just show how much of a bitch he is. That's all.
Oh,
I mean,
Steven.
I would like to have an intelligent conversation, especially about cost of goods and where it gets allocated, because forward deployed engineers, unlike consulting companies such as Deloitte or what was the other one that he cited? Freaking
I don't know, Accenture.
Accenture. They sell. Help me out, Matt. What do they sell? They sell labor. Palantir
Yeah.
sells software. Labor is a cog, whereas forward deployment engineers, when they produce templates and they produce things that can enhance future development and future implementations, that is called R&D, which is below gross profit. I went over the accounting rules and talked to an accountant.
Steve, this is why you're much better suited. I just told him that I wasn't a neurologist, but I'm making a 10,000 word essay, and I got blocked.
So I was going to read it over one more time, but I think it's good enough to send it out.
I mean, put it into Gemini or something and see what they think.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't want any part of any AI. I don't want anybody to be able to say, I used AI. I don't want people to copy it, put it into some engine, say, this sentence was AI written. I don't want any of that.
So how bad are the like? Do you have boxing gloves on right now, or are you bare knuckle?
No, I don't have boxing gloves on right now. It's fucking hot. Don't know why. It's February. It should be freezing out. It's hot. I
I mean,
know.
Steven, I didn't actually mean, do you have boxing gloves on? I meant for this post that you're about to submit.
No, but I should probably get a seatbelt and a helmet.
Why do you need it? Are you shook?
I don't know. It may shook about having an intelligent conversation. No.
We know what happened. We know what happened the last time you did this, Steve.
We do know what happened last time I did this, but in all seriousness,
wasn't that also a 1,200 word?
It was around there, but him and I are good now. So it's water under the bridge. Him and I are good.
Is that the shadow government?
I don't know who it is, but I can't let this stand with Senor Berry. I just can't do it.
Is it the shadow government?
Oh my God. I'm being roasted with people saying that I am pissed because people drive like me.
Who's got the gloves off over there? You or the shadow government?
Listen, no freaking bueno.
Shadow government's got the gloves off.
No bueno. So
He to go into his own house.
I am going to send it out. The real question is, am I tagging an interview or am I just freaking making a one-on-one? That's the real question.
I mean,
I feel like I owe it to you and Amit and Arnie and Amir to tag all you in it. At the same time, I don't want to bring anybody in. I want to go one-on-one with them.
Now the shadow government's getting after me, Steve.
What do you mean?
The gloves are off over there. You're both angry.
Freaking hilarious.
Yeah, the shadow government's absurd. I love it. I don't know. Should you do it alone? Part of me wants to see it because I would love. You don't need to.
I'm going at it alone. I'm not tagging anybody. I'm just going to put it out there.
I'm there. I'm supporting you regardless. You don't need to tag me. I don't need.
No, I'm not going to tag anybody. I'm just going to.
You already called me. You already called me a bozo and blocked me. You know. He's right on the bozo part, but not because I like Palantir. I'm just a bozo.
I do have to say, I like his take about Headbangers Ball.
What do you mean? You lost me.
There used to be a show called Headbangers Ball at like 11 or 12 at night back in the day. I'm probably a lot older than everybody, so I remember and I know exactly what he was saying with that exposed. Kind of liked it. And Birdie's a big Metallica fan, which I respect. But that doesn't let him off the hook.
I liked Burry before all this whole thing. But I guess, I don't have the context that where he's coming from, like he endured a lot for GameStop. So maybe I was being too harsh, but I'm very curious to see what he wrote. And that's that.
I mean, that is that, right?
Steve.
Yes.
Did you buy more Amazon today? You wrote an article.
I was so busy today, I didn't get a chance to really do anything. I was annoyed. There was a lot of construction. It was worse than I thought.
You don't normally go in on Tuesdays.
No, well, I'm happy to help out all the time. And there was we had, obviously it's winter. There was a pipe and a tenant that burst, went into our space. So a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on. So I had a long day today. But be that as it may, that doesn't mean that the world stops. We got to get shit going, right? So
I like it.
A lot happened in the market today that I saw. Spoke to Tevis. He built something pretty cool. I started playing with Claude. And I got to tell you, Claude is freaking amazing.
It's pretty interesting. I use that sort of stuff all the time to build models. So I'm actually, before you guys even were bringing it up today, I was actually writing up a whole potential business plan for something. But we'll see if I actually get the time to write it.
Claude's legit. All right, I'm going to my email. I'm getting this freaking thing. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna post this live, and
We're gonna read it?
see if he responds. You want me to read it?
I want you to sing it to me.
That's not gonna happen. I can promise you that.
I can sing it. You want me to sing it? What do you want me to sing it to the beat of?
Matt, do you want to see how long this thing is?
It's only 1,200 words, Steve. 8,800 words too short.
8,800 words too short. I don't. Oh, I can't show this screen. Hold on. Let me copy it into Word, and I will share Word.
Word?
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Matt and I will get on with a bunch of stuff. This is 1,428 words, Matt. It's a little longer than I thought. So this 85. Will be what we are putting out to Senor Dr. Burry.
8,528 words too short, Steve.
So this is my response to him. Everybody knows that I respond in very long messages. So.
Did you invite him on the podcast?
I mean, I don't think he's going to want to come on, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, Michelle, that's amazing. For all you that watch How I Met Your Mother, if you saw the episode with the drunk train, I've been on that train 1 or 2 times. It's a good time. And yes, we have missed our stop and ended up in Ronkonkoma before.
We're live streaming on X.
All right. X account is coming up. Oh, Dr. Burry, look at what you made me just do. It's happening, everyone.
How am I gaslighting Steve? What? Steve, do you feel gaslit?
No, why?
I don't know. I don't know if that person's using gaslit appropriately.
This is so long.
I'm excited, Steve. You are a much better writer than I am. So I'm excited to see what type of battle royale and all the couple hundred people in here.
Well, what did you do today, Matt? Did you buy anything good?
It was the 17th, so that means, Steve, that I bought some Symbotic and I bought some S&P 500 in my normal individual brokerage account.
I love it.
So now I'm over, and because I'm buying Symbotic in 2 accounts. So one account has like 50, the other account has like 100 shares. It's still a small position, but I was able to write my first cover call on Symbotic today.
You know what? I like it. And for everybody in the chat, I am not looking at the chat at the moment. So if anybody is trying to say anything or get my attention, I apologize. I'm currently spacing this out with everybody here so we can see the reaction of Dr. Burry when he sees this. So, Matt, keep talking, and I'm going to interact, and I will go back in the chat and look at everything.
I just can't wait.
I mean, I'm a little excited. I got to tell you. I kind of like getting into it like this.
Let me see. Did it post yet? Nothing yet.
No, I'm spacing it because when you paste it in, it comes in all jumbled.
Steve, I'll have to say, so you know my thumbnail? Originally, I had them doing it with milk, not bullets. And let's just say it didn't show up as appropriately. So I was just like, yeah, you should probably do bullets instead. So that's why there's bullet holes. The other one, looked like we were on a different website. Let's just see. New post from Next Decade and Rocket Lab. Okay, no, I saw those. I don't know, Steve. Oh, somebody said, no, sir, you are wrong. Amazon will underperform over the next 4 years.
It may. Listen, what do I know? It could. I don't think it will.
Steven Fiorillo to $0.
All right. So, Matt, here we go. We're going to hit it live together, Matt. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Steve.
We choose violence. We choose violence.
Not posted yet.
Not posted yet, but we choose violence, Matt.
Post it.
What does everybody think? Should I post it?
Should we read it before you post it?
Should we? I mean, it's going to take a little while to read this.
I feel like you should post it, then read it, so that way you can start getting some responses. We can see who's trolling at the end at it. I mean,
what's the difference between try out the new article composer for new formatting options? Listen, Dookie Pie is probably right. He's not going to freaking look at it. But yes, we're just going to post it. And I'm going to link it in the chat. Boom. We choose violence.
Post it.
We did. We choose violence.
All right, it's posted 4 seconds ago. Do you want me to read it, Steve?
If you want to read it, you're more than welcome to. I kind of don't want to read it, but for anybody
I kind of want to read it. I want to read it out loud because if everybody else is able to sit and watch and read it, so do you mind if I read it?
I don't mind if you read it.
Okay. Dear Dr. Burry, I read your analysis on Palantir, and while I respect your analytical rigor, I believe your thesis has fundamental misunderstanding of Palantir's business model. Throughout your paper, you selectively use evidence that is no longer relevant and overlooks critical aspects of Palantir's business model. As of one of the original Palantir bulls, I've written 35 articles on Palantir since the beginning of 2021 and have downgraded my viewpoint from a very bullish to neutral in the fall of 2024 due to the valuation. I won't argue that Palantir has an expensive valuation because it's based on the financials of a TTM methodology, trailing 12-month methodology. For me, the major flaw is that your paper focuses on many aspects that hold zero relevance in 2026, as screenshots from the S1 filed in 2020 are being used for what Foundry and Gotham look like, rather than looking at the businesses today and making a fair assessment. You devoted a significant amount of time focusing on marketing overreach regarding GhostNet and the Bin Laden raid. Whether Palantir's marketing was aggressive in 2009 to 2011 is opinion-based and can't be proven as factual. It also doesn't provide any insights as to whether the software works in 2026 or whether the company deserves its current valuation. I believe citing an anonymous former forward deployment engineer, FDE, that claims the long-standing policy from legal was that Palantir employees can make outlandish claims verbally but never put any details in writing is irrelevant or isn't relevant. You're presenting this as a fact, yet it's unverified and basically hearsay, which I agree with. If this was a corporate policy from Palantir, unwritten or written, one could expect a pattern of lawsuits and or regulatory actions to have occurred. I couldn't find any. Did you? I also believe you're overplaying the I2 settlement for $10 million to corroborate your belief that about Palantir. The business disputes, especially around corporate IP, settle regularly. A settlement does not prove guilt, and the fact that Palantir paid to make it go away, given the strategic value of the CIA contract that was at stake, could be nothing more than a business decision, so the contract didn't get derailed. A main point of the paper is that Palantir is a consulting firm masquerading as a software company. One of your primary reasons that the FDE cost is allocated towards Palantir's research and development line rather than being against the cost of goods sold and services. This reflects a complete misunderstanding of what Palantir actually does. Traditional consulting firms and I will use the ones that you cited, Accenture and Deloitte, sell labor. When companies hire consultants from these companies, whether it is for financial planning and analysis, roles, or for a team of people to deploy software, companies are buying hired labor from Accenture or Deloitte. The consultants hired from Accenture or Deloitte configure other company software and leave, or finish an engagement in the financial department and leave. The client owns the configuration or the end product if it is a financial analysis being performed. The consulting agency, Accenture and Deloitte, owns nothing that is reusable. Palantir sells software with the services heavy implementation. Palantir's FDE customized Palantir software using Palantir's platform, more like Foundry or Gotham. The ontology, the pipeline, and the integration accrues to Palantir's IP and can be templatized and reused in future deployments. Also very true. This is why Palantir's FDE costs can be allocated toward R&D as each deployment improves the core platform. 100% agree with that statement. As someone that has used the software for 10 years. Your proposed reclassification to match Accenture's accounting regarding where Palantir's FDE costs are allocated toward are flawed. Palantir's software generates leverage while Accenture's labor does not. I'm curious, did you look at where implementation and customer success engineering costs are allocated for Microsoft Azure, Salesforce, or Snowflake? Are they able to classify them as R&D costs when those engineers contribute to product development? Asking for a friend. What friend are you asking for, Steve? What could be the largest flaw in the paper is the notion that Palantir's business model is broken because the net dollar retention fell from 131 to 107 before rebounding. You seem to admit critical context is a declining NDR in 2022 and 2023 coincided with macro IT budget costs across technology departments and Palantir's deliberate pivot from government to commercial customers. The recovery to what is now 139%, up from 134% in Q3, included rapid expansion in boot camp cohorts and U.S. commercial revenue growing 64% year over year in 2024, then 137% year over year in 2025. This isn't a SPAC circular revenue. These are primarily Fortune 500 companies with real budgets. Steve, anything you want to chime in with before I continue?
I was just going to type in the chat. God, I love Matt reading all of this for everyone.
Daddy Matty. I believe the point of your article was to justify your puts as you provided 5 scenarios as to what shares of Palantir could be worth based on financial metrics plugged into a 3-stage dividend discount model with buyback and dilution modifiers. It's no secret that I have struggled with Palantir's valuation for some time, but each quarter makes it harder and harder to argue. The market is forward-looking, and your article, for the most part, is fixated on aspects of the company that are known nothing more than historical facts from the S1 filing and the things that FDEs may or may not have said that can't be verified. 100%, Steve. 100% what I poked them on. These are the facts about Palantir today. In 2025, Palantir signed 680 deals worth $1 million or more, of which 292 were for at least $5 million and 187 for at least $10 million. This is critical because Palantir now has an NDR of 139%, and none of the 680 deals are included in this number as they don't include deals signed in the trailing 12 months. This puts Palantir in a strong position going forward as there's a lot of potential revenue expansion from these deals that could allow Palantir to exceed expectations. Palantir gained 209 commercial clients, or 36.6% year over year, and 34 government clients, 24.29% year over year. U.S. revenue increased 75% year over year to $3.32 billion, while U.S. commercial revenue increased 109% year over year, and the U.S. government revenue increased 55% year over year. Palantir increased their annualized revenue by 56.24% year over year to $4.48 billion, and guided for what their revenue in 2026 to come in between 7.182 and 7.189 billion. Sorry, 7.198 billion, which would be an increase of 60.48% on the low end and 60.83% on the high end. Palantir is coming off a 56.24% year over year increase in revenue, and they are projecting continued acceleration. Can shares of Palantir go lower? Absolutely, just like any stock, but you're focusing on irrelevant aspects of the history rather than the current business metrics. Palantir generated $2.1 billion in free cash. Jesus, did they really? Palantir generated $2.1 billion in free cash flow in 2025, which is a 46.94% margin. The street is expecting them to grow revenue by 62.24% in 2026, 39.64% in 2027, and then 41.93% in 2028. This would put their 2028 revenue at $14.39 billion, which is a 221.54%, 992 billion, larger than where it is today. In If the free cash flow stays the same rate of 46.94, they would generate 6.75 billion of free cash flow. Today, Palantir trades at 149 times free cash flow, and they produce 6.75 billion of free cash flow in 28. They were traded 46.35 times 2028 cash flow. That's not crazy for a high growth software company. When I model out what Palantir's revenue and free cash flow could look like over the next 10 years, give me some rope as I don't have a crystal ball or a Palantir little joke there. Palantir looks to grow into the current valuation and starts to look inexpensive around 2029. Your puts are paying off well, and I'm happy for your puts are paying off well, and I'm happy for you. I don't think anyone is surprised that the shares of Palantir are pulling back, considering the valuation was getting very expensive compared to other software companies. My criticism isn't your thoughts about Palantir's valuation was overdone, which created an opportunity to capitalize on purchasing puts to generate alpha. As I agreed with you on Palantir's valuation when it was around the $200 level, and I agree as well. But my criticism, which I anticipate you're going to pull the words right out of my mouth, my criticism is what the 10,000 words you wrote weren't relevant to the investment thesis regarding Palantir. I also found it odd that your post on February 15th indicates, please read for yourself before coming to any conclusion. I also post on the notes section on Substack, and anyone can see those. Yet the article is behind a paywall on Substack. Why not just put the article on X? Surprised that you would block people who disagree with your viewpoint. If you would like to have a conversation regarding Palantir, considering we both share a viewpoint that is expensive in the short term, I'd be more than happy to block off time. Stephen, the myth, the legend, Fiorillo.
You like my little joke about the crystal ball, right?
I did.
I don't think he's going to get it.
I don't think. I don't know.
Maybe he watched Lord of the Rings.
He's a nerd. He's a nerd. Maybe.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see. We got some people liking it already, Steve. 54 people to be exact.
Oh, now you got freaking people antagonizing him, saying, "Don't hide, Michael Burry." Great.
Steven, this is why you have the #1 growing financial podcast on the planet right now.
Listen, that's all Amit, not me.
Basis points.
That's all Amit, not me.
Steve, people want to know, how long did it take you to write?
After going back and running the numbers and everything, like 25 minutes.
See, this is why Steve is much better writer on Seeking Alpha than I am.
Well, how long it took me to write and how long I thought about it are two different things.
Okay.
Like, I thought about it for a good amount of time because I was reading everybody's stuff. I reread his paper twice. Was I able to write this? I already have the research done. I wrote it in 25 minutes. But there was a lot of time and thought that went into it before I wrote it.
Steven, you're a good man.
I mean, some would say you're better.
I don't know, Steve. I keep wanting to read what people are saying about it. What are people saying?
I'm looking at what people are saying. People are tagging the shit out of him and saying, please read this. People are antagonizing him right now.
Why can't I read it? What the hell? Steve, you're a good man. This is why we keep you around. Hold on, let me read some of these. Incredible response. Thank you, Ray. Think he's learned his lesson from Amit's investing. He's not responding to this.
He's not going to respond. He gains nothing by responding.
So I saw Dear Dr. Burry and immediately went, oh shit, here we go.
Listen, I tried to keep it respectful. You know what I mean?
You did. You did. You kept it very respectful.
I wasn't a jerk. I kept it very respectful.
And 100%, Steve. I mean, I hate to talk about this for like a couple days in a row if people are bored of it, but I'm not bored of it yet. But the thing that I'm I admire most about your post is that one, it aligns almost verbatim mentally with what I would have written. You've obviously articulated it way better than I would have. But like I stated, I believe on the podcast the other day on Sunday, I'm not upset about the valuation, right? Like I get it. Like I understand from a valuation perspective, but the having people on anonymous so that we can't cross-reference or check, that bothers me. It's like he read the 2020 Investor Day and the first half of Philosopher in the Valley and didn't read anything else and decided to write the article. Like it just didn't make 100% sense to me. So anyway, I appreciate you standing up, Steve.
Listen, I'm with you. It doesn't make any sense. I think that if you're going to write about a company like Pal, and we're going to move on in a minute, but in all seriousness, if you're going to write about a company and you're going to defend a position, why are we bringing up pictures of what Foundry and Gotham looked like in the 2020 S1? Why? It's 2026. What is that? How is that relevant?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I don't understand it. And I mean, you're talking about a now software, which I don't think is fully the revenue is fully playing out on this, but we're talking about a software that supports over a quarter of the hospital beds in the United States. It's helping support Ukraine. It's helping support a lot of ongoing NATO skirmishes around the world. It's helping support the United States government. It's helping support airline traffic across the world, right? With Airbus and all the subsequent like United and many of the other people that have signed on to Skywise. Like this is what I always recognize. This is what we talked about on Palantir Weekly. Like this is what we were always saying was going to happen. They're trying to implement themselves into all industries, learn those industries from top to bottom. You know what they know? And this is what I've always said. They understand how data science works to its core. What they didn't know is how petroleum engineering works. What they didn't know is what problems you're trying to solve at individual companies that are 100, 150 years old. But they're smart enough to realize that in today's age, what's more important is the data science aspect of everything that you do to make sure that you are able to solve the problems in the right way that leverage computer and AI and everything like that versus these legacy systems that have been Frankenstein together over the past 100, 150 years to manage a single manufacturing line or an oil and gas facility and what they basically said is let's start from ground zero, knowing everything that we know about computers over the past 40, 50 years and say, hey, I get it. You have legacy systems that are around since the 60s, 70s, 80s. F all that. Let's start from ground zero, create your ontology, create your Foundry, baseline system, and boom, like you stated, they're able to then take that from whatever industry they want and completely own it, take it over, just like they have with Skywise, just like they have with oil and gas. So it's been fun to watch.
So I guess YouTube, something's going on. Cloudflare, something's going on. A lot of people have an outage. We're going to keep the stream going. Because it looks like it's working for a lot of people.
Oh, now you're back. It's probably me.
Yeah, something's going on with the stream, but it's fine on my end. And it seems like a lot of people are still here, a good amount. So we're just going to keep it going. Anyway.
Here first.
Hopefully, I don't get into too much trouble over this. Hopefully, he has a conversation with me about it, because I'd love to have a conversation with him.
I would love nothing more, because you are much more eloquent at speaking than I am. I would love nothing more than you guys to have a very intellectual conversation, and I don't know. but I
Yeah.
hope.
We'll see. So, Amazon. My article started to blow up today, Matt.
Steve, every article that you write blows up.
I
In a good way.
mean, I wouldn't say that, but the Amazon article started to blow up. You can read it on Seeking Alpha if you want. I think it's still free.
Back above 200.
Is it back above? Oh, look at this. I have a separate browser to check Seeking Alpha because on my main one, with me being logged in, even when I'm not logged in, it has all the different things on it. That's not what I want. I don't want to show that.
Are you trending, Steven?
Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Maddie. Number 2.
Behind your boy, Steve.
Behind Rita.
Behind your boy.
Behind Rita, the king of high yield.
Steve, are you top 10 yet? On tip ranks? On tip ranks?
I have no idea. In all seriousness, though, Rita writes some really good stuff on high yield stuff. If you're interested in high yield, he's the man.
You're the man, Steve.
But yeah, listen, I broke down Amazon. I think I did 2,500 words on that article. I think it's one of the better articles I've read in a while. So I'm going to post it here if anybody's interested in reading it. You can read it later. I thought it came out really good. In summary, I think it's very undervalued. And I'm going to put a members only video out. So Dookie Pie, thank you for getting a lot of people memberships the other day. There's going to be some new content on the members only. So put a summary of this in there.
Can I read the summary? I won't read everything, but just a summary.
You can do whatever you want as long as it's not coming out of my mouth.
I like reading it. So the summary of the article, I encourage everyone to read it because Steve is a phenomenal writer and he always breaks things down in a very rudimentary way. So that way you don't feel like you're reading a dissertation, right? Like Steve breaks it down in simple talk. He's a New Yorker. What I can say from a summary is Amazon is significant, and you can read this from, just looking at the article. It's not behind the wall. Amazon is significantly undervalued as market overreacts to its $200 billion 2026 CapEx plan. Despite robust operational execution, Amazon delivered strong Q4 results, $213.4 billion in revenue, up 13.74% year over year, $25 billion in operating income, and AWS growth accelerating to 23.6% year over year. CapEx is targeted at expanding AI, custom silicone, robotics, and infrastructure, positioning Amazon to widen its moat and drive future profitability. With AWS backlog at $244 billion and advertising compounding, I remain very bullish and I'm adding to my long-term Amazon position. But you said you didn't add, Steve.
Wait, what?
You said you didn't add. So who's lying?
What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Hold on.
You said you didn't add. Now you're saying that you're adding?
Yeah, adding.
Who's lying, Steve?
I added the other week.
I'm just kidding.
I added the other week. I don't have to add today to be adding.
So did you pull out their ad revenue and how fast is that growing comparatively? Because AWS
21.4 billion in Q4.
Where is that in the?
Under Amazon's Q4 shows the flywheel is accelerating. First paragraph. Amazon's flywheel is its advertising business, which generated 21.3 billion in revenue during Q4, which increased 23% year over year.
Can I ask a question? Do you think that AWS is underselling AWS?
I have no idea. I don't even know how I would be able to go about figuring that out.
Can I sync Steven's article?
It's going to take a long time.
You know what I do like to listen to, though, Steve? I haven't done it in a while. Is I used to, on the drive to and from the office, What was I going to say? I would hit the read on Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha reading articles is actually pretty good. I like it.
I like it. Good stuff. So I think that there's some really good potential out there. I want to say that we're finding a bottom right now. We may not be. I really want to say we're finding a bottom in a lot of stocks.
I mean, if risk were still truly off, Rocket Lab wouldn't be climbing close to $70 again. You know?
Yeah.
And then same thing with Amazon. Amazon's back above 200. We had a couple stocks, Nvidia being one, up about 2% today at its peak. Now it's about 1.8%. Symbiotic up
Nvidia signed
4%.
a huge deal today.
I heard with Meta, right?
Multi-year partnership with Meta to expand AI infrastructure, and people want to be bearish AI. Like, come on.
I mean, the more I think about it, Steve, I don't know. I think you might be right onto something. You might, I haven't fully come to it yet because of everything that I've seen and people punishing the CapEx so far this year. And I'm curious to see what happens in 1Q or 2Q if people start to kind of pull that back. But I think you might be onto something with respect to 2 to 3 more years of this runway of high CapEx, and that's just going to benefit our friends over at NVIDIA and TSM.
So can we do a thought experiment to show people how crazy Claude is?
Sure.
I mean, so I have not signed up for it. I'm trying to justify paying for it. And here's why I say that. It's not about the money. It's about the principle. I'm paying for Google One, which gives me all the Google stuff because I need more memory and whatnot. So I got the Google One for Gemini, the memory, notebook, all that stuff. I have Super Grok because of my X membership, and I have ChatGPT. Do I really need to pay for a fourth LLM? Here's the crazy part. I feel like I need to pay for a fourth LLM, and we're going to show everybody how freaking good Claude is.
I'm ready for it.
I cannot believe how good it is. I really can't.
No, I've actually thought about making a business. I think I know what you're going to do, and I've thought about making a business for people to
all right
do this.
So this is what we're going to put in. All right. So I have a prompt. You are a senior equity analyst at Goldman Sachs with 20 years of experience screening stocks for high net worth clients. Now, I did not come up with this. I've been reading a lot about it, and I've been reading what people are putting in. This is a crazy prompt. I need a complete stock screening framework for my investment goals. Analyze and provide top 10 stocks matching my criteria with ticker symbols, PE ratio analysis compared to sector averages, revenue growth trends over the last 5 years, debt to equity, health check for each pick, dividend yield and payout sustainability score, competitive moat rating, weak, moderate, strong, bull case and bear case, price targets for 12 months, risk rating on a scale of 1 to 10 with clear reasoning, entry price zones and stop loss suggestions. Format as a professional equity research screening report with summary table. My investment profile will say moderate to high,
risk tolerance,
and focus on tech.
You should probably put moderate to high risk tolerance.
All right, you ready for what this is going to spit out?
I'm ready, Steve.
All right. So we're going to let that cook, and I'll bring it back up when it's done. It is 8:44. We'll see how long it takes.
Did I tell you the other day, after spending about 5 hours chatting back and forth with Gemini, I was able to come up with something that beat the S&P 500 23 out of the last 25 years by like a sizable margin. It either beat the S&P 500 23 out of the 25 years or was positive in earnings 23 out of the last 25 years. I forget which. And it was like the S&P was positive like 14 or 15. I don't remember what it was.
I am gonna put I'm listening to you, Matt. I just put it in the chat, everybody. Oh, I think it was too much, so it came up as different things. You know what? I'm gonna figure out where I can put this for everybody, and
You can post it on your YouTube.
oh, you know what? No. I found it on X, so I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna do. Everybody should follow this person on X. So this is where I got it from. Michael Verdi RS. It's amazing how freaking quick this thing just like rips through stuff.
Does do a good job.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pay for Claude.
Claude is what helped me do some of the minor stuff that I was doing with Street Exchange, the 24/7 live chat.
Did it?
Grok wasn't able to knock it out. Grok got like 80% of the way there. Gemini got me like 95%, and then Claude with Perplexity that kind of sealed the deal. People are saying he created the Terminator.
Oh no!
What?
I swear to God, our community is awesome. Listen to this. Actually, yeah, just listen to this. You know it's real with Steve. I think they meant, you know it's real when Steve calls you out on Palantir and he isn't even a Palantir bull. The comments on X are so fire.
That's true. But that's the thing, that I was never, again, like, people are just like, oh, it's going down. I'm like, I hope it does. Like, I get it. Like, it, you know, from where it's at traditionally, yes, it's overvalued. I hope it does go down in price. But the argument is what I'm upset with. And not just the argument that I'm upset with, it's also the fact that you're not willing to have a public discourse about it, right? Like, it'd be like me saying that Amazon should go to zero. People might agree or disagree that Amazon should go to zero, but let's just say because they don't have a moat when it comes to e-commerce, right? Like, that's just factually untrue. Sorry, my fan on my laptop is screwing around. But so if people said, Matt, you know, okay, I agree, Amazon is a little overvalued, but you can't say they don't have a moat in e-commerce. And then I say, I'm not talking to you about it unless you sign up to my Substack or my Patreon or my members on YouTube. Like, I look like an idiot. And honestly, I think that's honestly what, I don't know. Steve broke the AI.
I broke the AI. What comes out is really interesting.
Maybe I need to talk with you, Steve, about what I was thinking about. Maybe you and I can get after it and have you stop writing for a goddamn weekend, and maybe we can knock it out.
You know, we could. We could. Yeah, I'm excited for everybody to see what comes out. If it does the same thing it did last time, it gives you a legit professional report. It looks exactly like what Goldman would send to clients. It's freaking crazy. Why is everybody saying YouTube broke as fuck? What's happening here?
No.
Well, Matt,
I hope the 24/7 channel is a work in progress.
Oh, here we go. Look at this. Let's download this. Can we download this? We can. All right.
People are saying YouTube's broken, but I have 122 people watching me.
So this is what Claude just came up with for us. Okay. Oh, I think that they may have scraped some bad information potentially. Maybe they didn't. I'm not sure. But once again, if this is what they can come up with today, what do you think this is going to be like in 6 weeks from now? You know what I mean?
Steve, I'm sorry. This is very important. I understand what you're saying right now is very important, but the philosophical investor has struck again.
No, he hasn't.
He has. I'm sorry.
No,
to say.
he hasn't.
Please get your notifications.
Oh my God. All right. This is definitely more important.
Is that Roy?
This is more important than anything Claude just did. Okay. We're going to show it. I'm bringing it up on a full screen. So hold on.
Steve, I'm not going to lie. I hope you buy a black pinstripe, dude. You were pulling that off, bro. Pull it up. Pull it up. People, one's in the chat if Steve can pull off the black pinstripe.
This is. I may have to get a painting of this. Shit. This is freaking. I mean, the philosophical investors got jokes. Let's just put that out there.
I look like I came straight from North Jersey. I look like I came straight off of eating a nice Italian. So.
Oh, the philosophical investor freaking strikes again.
Is that Amit in the background?
It's supposed to be Amit, Arnie, Amir, you, me, and Roy.
By order of the shadow government. That's classic. But dude, tell me Steve doesn't rock that pinstripe.
I mean,
and the pinky ring.
Maybe I'll go buy a pinstripe suit.
You're making me want to go buy one. I don't think I would look nearly as good, but
the philosophical investor strikes again.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Let's see. How many likes you up to, Steve?
I have no idea.
193, 32 retweets. Some may say, Steve.
So I'm going to ask it to redo this with today's information because a lot of it's correct. Some of it's not correct. It needs to scrape better. Redo this with today's information as of 2/17-26.
Can I ask a serious question? If people are going to continue to rag on Palantir, by all means, but please spell the company's name correctly. Like every single one of these people that are being paid to shill on Palantir, on like negative shill. I don't know if that's correct, but like hate and crap on Palantir, they all spell it the same exact wrong way. I don't even spell Palantir right. What did Shelly say?
Oh. Tevis, I don't know if you want to make anything public or not, but if you want to come on and talk about something, you're more than welcome to. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to put it out there. It's all on you.
What is it about?
No, he's been working on something that's pretty cool. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, I thought he released it. Or are you talking about something different?
I'm not going on it. Why don't you come on for 5 minutes and show everybody? I'm sending you a link. I think it's really cool and you should. It's very applicable to what we're talking about. So please come on.
Senor Tevis,
please come. We miss you, Tevis.
How is this stream live if YouTube is down? I don't know. People is telling me it's down. I still have 126 viewers. I know I don't have 800 viewers like Steve, but
I don't have 800 viewers.
you don't know that.
All right. So this is going to be really interesting because I think what Teva's built today is crazy. You saw it, Matt?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat. You have the floor, sir.
Oh no, I was just I was talking about it on my stream with Roy Boy. Just
To North
early.
Davis.
Hola, how's it going?
You have the floor on, so let's show everybody. It's really awesome.
Yeah, I was telling Steve what you can do with vibe coding. His mind was blown this morning, Maddie. I made this in one day. And this is what I texted you about, Matt, over the weekend. I was like, I have an idea. And you're like, nah, it won't work. And I was like, okay.
I didn't say it wouldn't work. I just said I also have something going.
So I made this didn't exist yesterday. It's a little website to see 13Fs, and I can see what was added by certain investors, and I can see who bought what, and then I can go into a stock page like Amazon. I can see the buys and the sells, and the detailed view of the buys and the sells, and who owns it. And then I have this quarterly activity of like who's bought it recently. And I can see the analyst sentiment. So I want to add 10Ks next. I want to add more retail stuff, maybe add some like polymarket stuff on here as like other indicators. Yeah, I want to add some other stuff, just playing around with it. But yeah, it just was sort of built in a day.
Travis, people say you need a Celsius.
Let's call it spade a spade. It was built in a morning, not a day.
Yeah. I can see what Buffett has been adding or removing. It's kind of crazy that your boy wrote like 7,000 lines of code today. Literally in between. I didn't write any lines of code. Your boy Claude wrote like 7,000 lines of code today. And yeah, I might make this live and I might just search it up. I also have search here. It searches by different holdings. It searches by stocks. It searches whatever you want, gold, which is pretty cool. So let me know what you guys want. And I also need to name this thing something. So I'll probably just make it live and just like provide it for everyone for free. I don't really care. But I might add some cool stuff, and then I don't know what.
I think I don't know. Do I want to do my thing on my own, or do I want to? Anyway, maybe I'll need to talk.
Oh, now you're interested.
I mean, you're gonna like my idea. I think. I had like conversations for a couple hours with back and forth between Gemini, and I think it's actually not too difficult to do what I want to do. I just need to actually do it. So maybe I'll go at it alone, and then I'll acquire your company.
I want to add a little thing where people can like submit their feature ideas, and I'll just like add them onto here. Because I don't know, I want to make something that's like helpful, but like so many tools already exist, and I was just playing around. I was just trying to like push it to see the actual capabilities. Here's Apple. Everybody's selling Apple. But yeah.
Oh, I think this is very well done, Davis.
Thanks, man.
It's really good.
Yeah, appreciate that. Let me know what you guys want to see on it.
Well, I told you what I want. Build something that can tell us how to make money in the market.
Yeah, I think I might just do a screener. How accurate is it? All of this is public record that it's pulling from. It's pulling from SEC documents. I also want to do like 10Ks, I think, is next, because I want to do stock pages where I add like 10Ks here. And I'm just going to be able to like do 10Ks, 10Qs. And then I don't know. I'll work on it a little bit more tonight, but yeah.
Yeah, I think this is phenomenal. And the fact that you built this in a morning, it's amazing how good freaking Anthropic is.
It is very good. It's very good. Um, yeah, a lot of tokens later this was built, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's a tool right now, right? It's
Does it refresh on its own, or is it kind of like you have to hit a refresh button? Or
there's a refresh data button, but like when it caches it for all the users, so like everybody can see, when the data was last cached, but like anybody can hit refresh. It just like these take a minute to like repopulate. But yeah, I'm not a developer. I'm just a product manager. That's it.
so they pay the big bucks?
Yeah, I'm just playing around, guys. I'm not like.
So Tevis, from what you built, what are
Yeah.
the stocks that we should be going after from the 13Fs?
Amazon is Microsoft and Amazon are like the most added ones over the last quarter. Yeah. Microsoft was added by 19 super investors out of, I think my list has 82 in this last quarter, and Amazon was added by 17 of them in the last quarter. So, and then it's Meta and Visa next that were added. But yeah, I mean, Steve, you have the link to this, so you can just go and play
Yep,
around.
I have it. So Claude just finished updating it, and it looks correct now. So I used one of those prompts, Tevis, and had built me a report as if it was a Goldman Sachs analyst. I mean, this looks so freaking good. Problem is, NVIDIA is correct now, but Microsoft fucking isn't. Like their scraping still isn't perfect. Amazon prices, like what the fuck? One thing fixes, another one doesn't. I'm still very impressed the fact that it can put all this together the way it puts it together. But why can't it freaking scrape all the correct information?
You should tell it where to scrape from.
Like the fact that it puts all this together is super impressive. It would be even more impressive if I could actually use this for my investment decisions and not have to question if the data is correct. Super impressive, but super annoying.
So you buying it, Steve?
I mean, I just want it to get better. I mean, maybe if I pay for it, it'll freaking work.
Yeah, you can use deep research as well on Gemini.
Is deep research better than Claude for this?
You can try it. I mean, what are you using Claude Code for research reports?
I'm not using Claude Code. I'm just using Claude.
No. You use deep research, or at least paste the quote that you have on Gemini deep research and see what it gives you, and see if it's more accurate. Like, and you can compare and contrast with the Claude.
All right. So Gemini Pro. So Gemini Pro.
Yeah. Do you have a membership? Do you have access?
Yeah, I have Pro. Thanks longer for advanced math and
then and then in the drop down, it's gonna have a deep research. Like you go to the little
on tools.
Yeah, deep research.
All right. Yep.
And then you paste your thing.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna do the same thing on Gemini and see how Gemini can do this.
Cool. I'm gonna drop off because I just got off a 2.5-hour stream, but I'll be watching from the sidelines, and if you guys have feature ideas, let me know, and I can just add more stuff. I'm going to be tinkering on my little side project here. Matt,
Tavish, man.
We'll talk. All right, see you guys. Bye.
Goodbye. Steven, what do you trying Gemini now?
Yeah, I just told it to start the research. Like a freaking Gemini's working on. We're gonna get to the bottom of which one of these can actually freaking do. I'm gonna run on ChatGPT also. Screw it. Let's see which one can freaking do it. I have extended thinking. We're good. Boom. Oh, we're running it on everything. Blowing up the AI. All right.
Steve, people want to know.
People want to know about Matt. You want to go
What do
over
we-
what you did? I haven't. I got to do all my stuff tomorrow. I didn't do anything today on it.
On what? What do you mean? What I did?
People want the small.
Small
reason-
portfolio.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that my net worth piece of it is updated. Take Steve's broken wings. And learn to fly again. His name is Steve. His name is Steve.
Dougie, what's going on, Dougie?
I thought you meant he was in here.
Almost a month will be in CA, Dougie. Can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Let me just double check. I need to write one more piece.
Spencer, what's going on?
The real question is Spencer real?
I mean, I think Spencer's real.
I'm like 85% certain. 15% still out there. How is your small portfolio going, Steve?
I'll know tomorrow when I actually have some time to look at it.
Don't give me that attitude.
Just saying.
So if I did serve, so you bought closing transaction for serve. Yes. Okay, now I just need to do serve. Okay. Serve, cash secured put. I wrote that on 2/9/2026. It's expiring.
Spencer's a Claude bot, really?
That's what I heard. What's the strike for serve? $12. Steve is his name.
Man, a lot of people really like the post on X. I didn't think it was gonna freaking get 7,000 views already.
Steve, why are you underselling yourself, guy?
I don't know. I never think anybody's gonna like this stuff.
Everyone loves Steve.
I wouldn't go that far.
I know I love Steve.
Uh-oh. Look at the photo, LOL. What photo? Is there a new photo from the Philosophical Investor? Is that what you... No, there's no new photo. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Is there? Let's see. SoFi. And then
Oh,
I
what'd
have
you do with SoFi? And how is
Steve.
NVIDIA only up $1.47 after hours? Like, do we really not think NVIDIA is going to blow the doors off of earnings? Am I blind? What am I missing here?
All right, Steve. I think. Hold on. Where's my port at today?
Any thoughts on KHC? Yeah. I would love to really consider it, but it just sucks. Like, I gotta look at it again. It's done nothing for a long time.
Wait, what? Okay.
You know what's funny?
What's that, Steve? face. Just kidding.
Anthropic is hiring a Salesforce administrator to run CRM for its GTM team, whatever the hell that is. If this is Benioff reposted it also.
Benioff's going to 0.
I mean, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but Benioff reposted it, so it's probably legit. Do you have any idea what this is, Matt?
I am not paying attention.
Ah. Maddie's updating everything for everyone.
Yeah, let me share.
Please share.
I think this works and is right. Guess we'll find out. I'm fairly certain that I'm using this right. So I'm currently at, and granted, I'm down big on my options. I'm underwater, but just in terms of cash that's been received into the premium that's been received in the account, I'm up, 12.5%. Dude, I need to get this fucking laptop worked on. The fan is dying. So overall, last week, no bueno. This week, because I sold my TQQQ, which I'll get to in a second, and then rolled out some of my premiums. So I was able to capture another $357. So where are we at with this, Steve? So I closed out my TQQQ long call for a $643 loss. So there's that, guys. And then overall, I've generated about $1,800, $1,900 worth of overall premiums, minus that 643. So there's that. Right now, a lot of capital is tied up in just continued cash secured puts. The largest one being PLTU, which is 2x Palantir. I'm anticipating there's going to be a bottom here, and I'm going to be able to capture the majority of this premium when it does take a bounce. Then I also have SoFi, and then I do have some cash still remaining, and I have my Serve cash secured put. So there's that. Overall down on options purchased, premiums generated up, and then that's pretty much that. And you can kind of see the weekly movements here. The past 2 weeks were kind of rough, and then this past week I came back a little bit.
I like it.
But I mean, if I were to close out for a loss, I mean, a lot of this would go away pretty quick. So just because we're on realized value, not mark to market,
Yeah, I'm gonna need to update mine tomorrow for everybody. I haven't done anything. I need to do a few things with it, so I will update mine and we'll talk about it. So I'm getting ready, everybody. The Super Bowl is next week. Super Bowl is next week. We got NVIDIA, and I gotta tell you, Tevis may be onto something, because the deep research function on Alphabet is really freaking good. And now it's didn't format everything the way I would have liked, but says it's creating a document for me. So maybe the formatting will be nice, but this is interesting. So it put together a very big research document. And in the research document, it gives us, for NVIDIA, they're saying the 12-month target bear is 187. So we're at the bear case, and the bull case is 352. Entry zone 184 to 187 with a stop loss of 170. 352 freaking bull case. That's interesting. Microsoft 678 bull case. Interesting. I don't know. What do you think about this stuff, Matt?
I use it a lot. Yeah, I use it a lot. I've actually thought about. I have an extra computer that I bought a couple months back before I went on holiday back to Pennsylvania, and my hope is obviously that's what the 24/7 market chat is running on. But my hope is to embed something that people can interact with that helps. Basically, like a bot that is specifically set up for stock market research.
I mean, this is AI is only going to get better. This is crazy, in my opinion.
And it's gonna have like a. My hope is that, yeah, I don't want to say too much, but I'll tell Steve offline. But my thought process is that it would be useful to help people planning out, because I think a lot of people go into a lot of stock picking blind, and they just say, "Oh, well, the upside case is," and it's like, well, you can't really plan on the upside case, right? And then sometimes people will be like, "Oh, yeah, but it's gonna double in like the next 10 years." And it's like, well, double in the next 10 years, you know, with the downside that it potentially has and the very limited upside, I would rather put my money in the SP 500. Because that seems more, you know what I mean? So it hopefully will allow people to give that sort of insight as to, oh, well, it's only going to double on a most likely case. At a downside case, you can lose all your money. On an upside case, you're only going to triple your money over the next 10 years, that sort of thing. And it'll allow you to kind of understand. So we'll see. We'll see if people like it or not.
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
I have to build it first.
If you build it, Matt, they will come. And Lena, I have not done the research on ONDS yet. I looked at it that one time. I just haven't had time.
I'm surprised it's going down. I mean, so many people dragged me for saying that, you know, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to outpace the S&P 500, and I didn't have enough details on it.
Oh, no, this is Ray. Ray strikes again. I thought it was just philosophical investor. Ray's got jokes. Okay.
Ray's
Are
a good
you
character.
ready? Are you ready for what Ray just did? I swear to God, we have too much fun with social media. Somebody made Steve at Steve Milkman, I guess, on X, or maybe he just had Gemini or something do this. Maybe it's time to stop shorting milk. Oh, Ray, thank you. This is hilarious.
So they call him Hot Ray.
I wonder if he really made a Steve Milkman account. You did not do that. At Steve Milkman, there's really an at Steve Milkman. Are you freaking kidding me?
No, he's not. Pull it up.
Ray, I want to know right now in the chat if you did this. At Steve Milkman. It can't be. Joined 2013.
Can you imagine?
That's crazy.
To be fair, that person could have made that account, but then they just renamed it to Steve Milkman.
Could have.
Unlikely, though. Steve, what are you getting for dinner, my guy? You sacrificed your time to get home based off of what was going on in the world?
I'm lucky I didn't go to jail tonight for freaking that huge traffic jam. Crazy.
Almost lost you. Almost lost you. I'm surprised everyone's talking about YouTube being down, and we were able to keep the viewers up this whole time.
Well, we love the chat. We do it for the chat. We do it for the community. Community is what matters.
I do it for Steve.
I mean,
You gotten a response back yet?
oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm sure people would have spammed in the chat if you responded, right? I haven't gotten anybody said that I'm wrong yet.
I had a lot of people tell me I'm an idiot, which I am, but take Steve's breath away.
I'm gonna need a nice full glass of milk in a little bit. Is what I'm gonna need.
Let's see what people have to say.
We'll see. We will see. So I need to look at new things. And I was talking to one of my friends today, who, and I can't say where he works. I will say he's in the industry and he works at a top firm in the industry. And his call for this year is not tech. It's boring companies that have a lot of employees and a lot of office space. That's his call for this year, that boring companies are going to do well because he thinks that SG&A is going to get slashed tremendously over the next 2 years based on how well AI is being implemented, and with a lot of companies going to a OpenAI or going to Anthropic and building their own proprietary that lives only on their servers. So
you think the on-prem thing is real?
I do.
That they were talking about on all that.
So what I can tell you is I know 2 people that I am friends with that work at large organizations. We're talking massive organizations. When I say massive, probably, I don't even know. Hold on. I'll tell you right now, around how many people.
Oh. Are they waste management consultants?
No. So we're talking 50 to 100,000 employees at each company. Okay. So that's big companies, right, Matt?
Pretty large.
Okay. 50 to 100,000 employees. What I know is that their IT teams have partnered with certain AI companies and have built proprietary AI for them. And that's the only one that they can use. It's not, this is the only one that's whitelisted in that our DNS allows you to go to. They built it directly for them. I think that's become more of a thing.
So why don't you just hire Palantir? It's probably going to do it much faster. And
I don't know. They're working with 2 of the big ones, and they built it, and they say it is game changing for what they're able to accomplish during the day. And I have to think that when you think about a lot of different industries, especially healthcare, I would think you're going to need an on-prem that's closed, that can't go outside, that's only based on how it's built from them, but then all the information internally. Because if you're putting certain things in there with patient data or maybe not patient data, but identifying marks. I don't know how that can live in the cloud. Maybe it can, but I would think it needs to be a closed loop system.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
So do you think well, I guess Iron Mountain wouldn't print on that because if it's on-prem.
Oh, come on, everyone. Now I'm getting challenged.
By whom?
Steve, just write an article that's 10,001 words. That'll show them.
Told you, Steve.
People want to challenge me to write 10,001 words.
I told you, Steve.
I mean, we could.
I told you.
I mean, we definitely could. I don't know if I want to. That's the problem.
So if that's the case, Steve, what are you going to buy? More NVIDIA?
I think I have enough NVIDIA for now. I want to see what happens with earnings. I'm trying to think about, are there any banks worth buying? Citigroup was the play, and I called that one. I think that the banking industry is ripe for SG&A slashing. I'm trying to think about what industries have a ton of employees, and I don't want anybody to lose jobs, but I think it's going to become a reality. And I've been saying that I think this is going to be one of the biggest problems in the next 5 to 10 years, is I do think a lot of white collar jobs are going to disappear. And I don't know what the answer is.
You know what I know the answer is, Steve? I think oil and gas is one. I think there's a lot of middlemen in oil and gas that take a lot of margin.
Agreed.
I agree with you on banks. Banks is one. The thing that I think needs to be overhauled the most is real estate, and not buying and holding real estate, but the actual physical act of transacting in real estate.
So I don't know enough about that to really go down the rabbit hole, but I look at a company like JP Morgan Chase. Okay. Guess how many employees they have?
350,000.
I mean, you're pretty damn close. 318,000.
Pretty much AI.
It's a lot of freaking employees.
Brick and mortar, man.
No, I get that, but at the same time, are they really going to need 318,000 employees in 5 years from now? And if they don't, let's just say they get down to 250,000 or 200,000, you have to think that SG&A is going to get absolutely crushed, which is going to be huge margin expansion.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what businesses have a lot of back office employees. Banking's got to be one of the largest.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it's not, I don't think it's just that as well. Like, I think it's
I'm so dumb. I am the dumbest person.
Oh, you're beautiful.
I really should not have looked at this. I am so angry right now. I want to show you something.
Show me something, Steven.
I need to give you or Amit, I need to create an account and give you and Amit the passwords and just buy everything I write about, because I don't. I'm so freaking angry right now. Look at this. I did not realize Goldman is at 900 a share right now.
Jesus Christ.
I wrote about Goldman June 27, 2023, saying that it was a steal. It's up 211% total return when you include the dividends, 193%. The S&P's up 57%.
Are they just buying back a shit ton of stock?
I haven't looked at it in a while, but you and Amit need to control an account for me and just follow my Seeking Alpha and just allocate money. Because obviously I'm too dumb to do it. I can see what's going to happen and I just don't pull the trigger. It's horrible. I am the worst.
Doug says he'll do it.
No, I don't want you to spend your money, Doug. I want somebody to spend my money.
I'm curious. I want to know when Doug's gonna tell the world. He's made some moves lately.
Has he made some moves?
Made some moves. He needs to tell the world. Maybe it comes on right now. I don't know. But no, I mean, what people are asking, like, why do I think real estate needs 6% transaction costs? You think that's real? Like, do you think that needs? So part of the reason why real estate, when people buy a house and a year later they need to, like, say they need to move, and the house has gone up magically by like 5 to 10%, it's because they don't want to eat equity. They put money into the home. Let's say they put $100,000 down. They immediately want to move. Well, shit, the house value didn't actually go up, but we still owe 6%. So when they walk away, they still want to make sure that they walked away with at least with $100,000 because that's what they put into the house. So
you mean Open Door is not the play?
I don't know enough about the business model for Open Door.
I don't know anything about it.
But 6%, Steve? I mean, the brokerage gets 1.5%, the other brokerage gets 1.5%, the one real estate agent gets, you know.
I get it. I think it's ridiculous.
So
I think there's a lot of meat on the bone there, but I just don't know how to. I don't know enough about it.
I think there's that. There's also credit card fees. The credit card fees that Visa and MasterCard choose eventually, I believe, will. And I think that's why for some reason I think cryptocurrency is slightly bullish. Is if you're able to come up with a cryptocurrency that is widely adoptable and you don't have to pay the 2.5% fees. There's a lot of people that are middlemen that just have their hand out. And trust me, I get it. I'm jealous. I'm not saying that they're wrong. You know, get your money, boo boo. But like I personally, you know, if I could figure out a way to do the same, I would.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Let's go with a bunch of community questions.
All about it.
Thank
I'm not
you,
doing
Jared.
Cash Flow Chronicles because Chris hates me.
You guys are not doing it?
No, I think he's spending time with the boss lady. We were going to do it, and then he said, let's do it Thursday, which is good because I still have to finish work.
Ooh, Rambler. I use XRP for travel. They use XRP in Japan. Love it. Love it, love it.
Thoughts on Tesla, Steve? Is it going to zero?
No, it's not going to zero. I think it's got a huge future ahead of it.
Steve is the man. I got a nice chicken Caesar salad here, Steve. Extra pickles.
Oh my God. If Burry agrees to do a live podcast with you and Amit, I'll cover the cost of lunch. Wow. All right. Do you guys use anything specific to track your investment performance? I'm trying to figure out my time weighted returns, and it's really difficult to do. This is how I do it. How much I put in versus what's there. I'm not fancy. I just know how much money I've allocated and what the number says on the screen. That's it.
Yeah, if I'm ever get too curious, I'll be like, okay. I mean, to me, I don't try to get too fancy with it. I mean, I put money in every other week, right? So like some people are like, "Oh, like what's your returns?" Like, bro, I don't know. Do you know how many cost bases I've had? You know, for me to figure that out. So unless the company that I'm investing with figures it out for me, I don't know anything. So
It's going to zero.
everything's going to zero likely. Nice little chicken Caesar, Steve.
Making me hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner.
I think you need a chicken Caesar. What does the shadow government want?
No, I had chicken cutlet today already.
Steven, what's the shadow government want for dinner?
Shadow government had dinner before I got home. I got home late.
I almost heard Steve kill a guy on the phone.
All right, now Ryan, that's just not fair. I'm having tiramisu ice cream with broken chocolate chip cookies on top. That sounds amazing.
It does.
Do I eat yogurt? I'm not called the milkman for nothing. Of course I eat
Oh!
yogurt.
Rachel asking real questions though. Where's your blueberry pomegranate, Steve?
You know, Michelle, that sounds so good. Dino nuggets, mashed potatoes. Oh, so good.
Love it. I won't eat until
Love
we're
it.
done.
Love it. Love it. Night Agent season
Ooh.
3 starts Friday, I think.
That is a really nice spicy grilled chicken. I haven't showered in 9 days, dude. What?
No
Steve, what's your
bueno.
number one restaurant if you go to New York?
It depends what you're in the mood for. It really depends what you're in the mood for. You can't just say what's the number one because you could be talking about one food group and not another. Like if you want Italian, there's several I would recommend. If you want steak, there's several I would recommend. You want pizza, there's several I would recommend.
I will say, if you've never had New York pizza, you got to have New York pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you want New York pizza, all right, this is what I would recommend doing. Go to John's on Bleecker and then go to Joe's. They're right near each other. Joe's on Prince Street, John's on Bleecker. 100% what I would do.
Get a bagel.
You got it. Listen, go to Essa Bagel on 3rd and like 50th or something like that, maybe 47th. Amazing. Like if you want Italian, people are gonna hate this, okay? Let's say it like this. I've never been to Rayo's. If anybody has a table and wants to take me to Rayo's, I will come. I'll pay for the meal for everybody. Would love to go there. Carbone is my favorite Italian restaurant that I've been to in my life. The first time I went was with a very great group of people, and that may have been the initial, but I've been to the one at ZZ Club, the private one, and it's spectacular. Other than that, look, Carbone is hard to get into. Scarpetta is awesome.
Steven. The Northeast just does pasta right, man.
Yeah, Northeast does pasta right. 100%.
Like I try to get pasta down here in Texas. I try to get just normal sandwiches down here, pizza. It's just not the same.
I mean, look, I like all different types of pasta. Like I like penne, I like rigatoni, I like spaghetti. Like I like bow tie. Like doesn't matter. I like all different types. But I mean, penne alla vodka with some chicken in it. Oh, I'm a sucker for it.
Pasta on pizza.
Oh,
Well, this-
Michelle, that's interesting. Next time you go there, ask them what they do with the water. I'm not getting back on bench. It's not happening, anyone.
What, you mean at the gym?
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
I'd be afraid. Um, Miss Rachel, if you're in the Houston area, let us know. We're trying to continue to grow our Houston area group. Rigatoni slice, what? Steve, do you really bench milk gallons?
Sure.
I heard
I'm
Houston
just-
sucks.
I have no look. I have no interest in working out hard. I just started going back to the gym. This week's going to be a difficult week for me to work out. I'm going to try to get in the gym sometime tomorrow and sometime Thursday. But yeah, not working out, not lifting heavy ever again. So
Dude, what Raid has tagged me in on X is just insane. Is this a cartoon of is the cure to male loneliness picking the bottom in natural gas?
oh,
And Raid has tagged me. I thought it was...
pretty amazing.
What else we got, Steve? Did you finish
Oh.
your movie franchise list?
No, I gotta get that done before 8 p.m. tomorrow. I know.
Why 8 p.m.?
Tanner and I are going live at 8.
I must have missed this one.
I may have to do it during the stream tomorrow, depending on how much work I have.
Steve, do you lift milk handles?
So YouTube responds to massive outage. YouTube's recommendation algorithm broke the entire platform.
The recommendation hour? Is it just you?
Yeah, from Team YouTube. An issue with our recommendation system prevented videos from appearing across surfaces on YouTube, including the homepage, the YouTube app, music, kids. The homepage is back, but we're still working on a full fix. More coming soon. So YouTube broke itself. I mean, that if that's not a bullish indication for the amount of people that use YouTube, I don't know what is.
It would have been awesome if it just sent everyone to your stream. It just was broken and it just had you. Or better yet, if it just had my YouTube because it has a better thumbnail and it's just Steve climbing the Empire State Building getting shot at by helicopters like King Kong. It's just everything is recommended and it's just Steve getting shot at by helicopters. You have to admit, I'm not that great at being a streamer, but my YouTube thumbnail game is pretty good. Although I like how I need to know how you get the Miami theme every time. I like to remember.
Give me a Miami Vice theme.
Yeah, but how? Whatever I say that it doesn't get me nearly as good as what you get.
I mean, it's just what I tell it to do. Give me a Miami Vice theme.
Steve, you're my idol.
Matt,
This grilled chicken is absolutely phenomenal.
you're my hero. You are my hero. Let's see. I've never been to Raising Cane's. I should go.
Depends.
Do a preacher curl? What, you want me to do a preacher curl on the back of my freaking chair?
Dude, I don't.
Why?
If Steve does a preacher curl, those biceps will pop out, and I'm afraid of what's going to happen.
Like, I'm not jacked. I'm not big. I used
Steve,
to be.
you're yoked.
I'm not.
If you had to do a movie franchise, what would be on it?
Yeah, let's end with that, Matt. What movie franchises? The rule is that it's got to have 3 movies in it or more to be considered a franchise.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like choose a top 10.
No, like it's got to be no sequel. Like it's got to have at least 3 to be considered a franchise. That is our thing. So
Bad
I know
Boys
what I'm
sounds good.
thinking in my mind. So I'm thinking Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the Bond franchise because it's a legit franchise. I'm thinking Lord of the Rings because it's the sickest trilogy.
Like Lord of the Rings.
I'm
Does that
thinking
include The Hobbit or is that separate?
you can put the Hobbit in there. I'll allow it in. You know, I'm thinking.
Star Wars. Steven.
Yes,
Star Wars. Say Star Wars.
but I hate 1, 2, and 3. Like 1 sucks. 2 is okay. 3 got better. 4, 5, and 6 are just incredible.
What about 7? I like 7.
I'm not a fan of the other ones.
What about Rogue One? Did you like Rogue One?
Eh, it was
I thought
okay.
Rogue One was very well done, although I didn't like any of the other ones as much.
So the other franchises that I'm going with, Lethal Weapon is one I'm going with because I absolutely fucking love it.
John Wick.
It's incredible. I am putting John Wick in there because John Wick is incredible. I'm putting Rocky in there because Rocky is incredible. Okay. Yeah. And then it starts to get really hard for me because do I put the Oceans in there? Oceans 11, 12, 13, and I'll even throw in Oceans 8 because Oceans 8's awesome.
I didn't see it.
You're missing out. The all-female cast.
Well, I mean, the cast was insane.
The movie's so well done. So well done. And then
you didn't put Godfather in there, Steve.
So Godfather's in there. A lot of people don't like 3. I happen to like 3. People are going to hate this. I'm not going to say it, but I like 3 a lot. I think 3 is one of the most underrated movies there is.
What about?
Yeah, I will say the Christopher Nolan Batmans as a trilogy, absolutely.
What about the Iron Man part of Marvel? I know you're not a Marvel guy.
No. I don't know that I put. So the only franchise from Marvel that I would put in there would be the X-Men one. And that wasn't even done by Marvel. It was done by Fox. Mm-hmm. Like the original X-Men movie is arguably the best Marvel movie ever made.
I'd have to rewatch them. It's been they spanned it over so many years.
The first X-Men movie is so damn good.
I'm trying to remember which one it was. Which one?
Oh my God. Really?
Like the one in the early 2000s?
Yeah. The first one that Hugh Jackman was in.
It would have to be. Which I like Sophie Turner coming into X-Men. I think she did an okay job as Jean. Deadpool? Steve, Deadpool?
I haven't seen Deadpool Wolverine. So here's why I say X-Men. When you look at the X-Men movies, X-Men 1 was incredible, and I'll click on to show you the cast to re-jog your memory in a minute. X-Men 2 United was good. The Last Stand was really good, but X-Men First Class was really, really good.
First Class, I remember. That one was good.
when they go back in time. First Class was really good. And then Days of Future Past was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was
oh my
the
God.
first time Jennifer Lawrence got in it, right?
Like,
I mean, not
Days of
because I
Future
like
Past was
Jennifer
incredible.
Lawrence, but
And X-Men Apocalypse was also incredible.
yes, it was. I did not see Logan actually.
Logan was good, but I mean, dude, how can you? Halle Berry's in this, Hugh Jackman,
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. that
Ian
was a good one.
McKellen, Patrick Stewart. Like, this is such a good freaking movie.
I mean, I guess did she just cost too much, Halle Berry?
No, she's been in a couple of them, hasn't she?
I thought she was in like one or two of them, and then she wasn't.
She was in the one with Apocalypse. She was in a couple of them. I mean, look at this cast. So good. I forgot she was Rogue, the woman from True Blood. This was a really good cast.
I haven't seen all the Bourne movies. I'm messing up.
The Bourne movies with Matt Damon are legit as hell. They're legit.
I'm surprised you don't like all the Marvel movies.
I don't think they're that good.
What about the Transformer movies?
Transformers 1's really good. The rest are not that good.
You mean the one with Shia LaBeouf?
One was excellent with John Voight in there. Excellent. Or was John Voight was in the second one? Which one was Voight in? Was he in Transformers 1? He was in one of them. One was really good. Maybe the other one that was good was one with John Voight.
Yeah, which one was he in?
Yeah, Star Buccaneer, I'm with you. Pirates of the Caribbean was awesome. Johnny Depp, his best movies.
What about Harry Potter, Steve?
Nope.
What about Baby Geniuses?
How about this? I've never watched a Harry Potter movie and I never will. How about that?
I get it, Steve.
I'm boycotting that.
Wait. John Voight did a movie as John Paul?
Did he?
Yeah, 2005. I mean, that's kind of crazy because he looks like he'd be a pope in that movie. Glory Road, what a movie. What Denzel franchise was there?
Equalizer?
Did that get to 3?
I think so.
I don't know if I ever saw the third one. Man on Fire was a solo film, right?
Yes.
It was fucking phenomenal.
All right, I'm looking up best movie franchises of all time. I want to see what they say. See what I'm missing. Harry Potter, #1. I'm still not watching it. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Avengers, Pirates of the Caribbean, Batman, Jurassic Park, John Wick, Terminator, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Back to the Future, X-Men, Shrek, Hunger Games, Men in Black, Mission Impossible, The Hobbit. Rocky, James Bond, Toy Story, The Incredibles, Thor, Captain America, The Matrix, Die Hard, Monsters, Godfather. Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious.
I'll put guilty pleasure. I'll put that in there. I'll admit it. I will watch those movies. They are so much fun to watch.
I haven't watched
the older ones, not the new ones. Anything 6 and before.
I don't really. Yeah, I don't know if I recall what the last 4 or 5 were.
The first one is so good.
The first one was classic. Too Fast, Too
So
Furious was
good.
good. Tokyo Drift was mad, but it was still good.
Tokyo Drift was not bad. Fast 5 is great.
Fast 5 is good.
Fast 5 is so good. All right, Lethal Weapon, yes. Obviously, that's in. I'm with that. I'm a Lethal Weapon person, not a Die Hard person.
Get a little Caesar salad in here, Steve. I ate all the chicken already.
Can you believe Godzilla's had 38 movies?
There's no way.
I'm looking at it right here. Godzilla, 38 movies. How the hell do you make 38 movies about Godzilla? Look at this.
When was the first one?
Look at this. 38 movies. How? How?
Now, silly question, because kind of like Bond, right? It's all a different directors and stuff like that.
Right.
So, like, would you consider a franchise each director? Or would you consider
No.
the whole franchise?
I would consider the franchise by who's playing Bond. You have the Connery era, you got the Timothy Dalton era, you have the Roger Moore era, you have the Pierce Bronson era, you have the Daniel Craig era.
I liked Craig.
Craig's the
A lot.
best Bond. I'll debate that with anybody. He's better than Connery.
Well, I'll just how do I say this? Connery's fucking classic. For some reason, maybe it's just because it was like my first. So, Tomorrow Never Dies was my first Bond movie that I saw. So, and then also like GoldenEye is kind of based a lot.
GoldenEye is so amazing.
No, so it was GoldenEye, and then it was Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, GoldenEye, I think was so. Anyway, I feel like I have because Brosnan was the era when I first started getting into Bond. I feel like I have some sort of allegiance for some reason. But I think I don't hate Brosnan, but I like Daniel Craig as an actor more. So I don't know. It's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
The Connery films are just insane.
No,
I
they're
don't know.
good, but I think Daniel Craig's better.
But I think Roger Moore also does a good job. I'm trying to remember who else plays Bond. I feel like I'm missing one. I'm probably missing 2. That was like my highlight growing up. Like my mom would take us to a movie place before they had Blockbuster, and I would get whatever new Bond film I hadn't seen.
I get it. I get it. I get it. All right, Matt, you want to call it 2 hours? I need to eat.
Steven needs to eat, people. What should Steven eat?
I don't know. Whatever's easy.
What did the shadow government have?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Apologies, YouTube was messing up.
Yeah.
But glad we didn't seem to drop too many people, so apologies. But
I
I'm glad you
haven't
guys
been
responded
blocked
to me.
from Burry yet.
Yet. Keyword. Do you think you will?
I can still I'm not blocked as of yet. He hasn't replied to me yet.
Would you be upset if he doesn't reply and he just blocks you?
No. It kind of proves my point, right? If he just blocks me and doesn't reply.
Yeah. Sorry, I've just been eating. Like, I'm just really hungry.
So, anyway, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for hanging out.
It was
The
delicious
community's
salad.
amazing. That looks great. And we will see you tomorrow.
You guys
Have a great
rock.
night,
Thank you.
everyone.
Love and Steve is easy because he's Steven. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.